Hey everybody, Psychosaurus is here. Welcome back to Age of Empires Online. And today, well, I decided to start a little digression and go for the Alliance quest. So we're gonna start with one called Relentless Canyon. Now, if you don't know what Alliance quests are quests that you find in either Delos, Farafra Oasis, or Kartag. Basically, they are called alliance quests because back in the day you would have free alliances. You would join one of these alliances, and then you could play quests from this alliance and buy the items from the alliance. Like all of these items you see here, if you were, let's say, part of the Kartag alliance, you could not buy those. You could not use these at all. You could not play these quests at all. No, you could only use the Kartag items. You could use only the Kartag quests. You could not play the others. That was changed because now, well, it's. But I don't know the exact reasons. I think it was like complicated to put it back on. So now the alliance quests are not, or the alliances are not really working, although there was still like a window for some time where you would like click on the palace and you will get the window with the old alliance UI, but that's not a thing. But yeah, back to the quest. We are doing the Relentless Canyon, and this one is just gonna be a little bit longer, so I might start talking about something else at the time. But yeah, that's pretty much about the alliance. Back in the day you would like earn alliance points, and for those you would then trade them for empire points. And spend those empire points wherever you want. And yeah, basically if you were part of the alliance you would also get some bonuses as being part of the alliance. So that, and those bonuses would get higher the higher your rank in the alliance would be, which you would get the higher rank by earning more alliance points. So the more you played the game, the more alliance points you would earn. The more alliance points you would earn, the more empire points you would earn, and you would be also stronger in quests. So that was basically the idea of the alliance quest. Now, where are my units? Okay, we need to hurry up because they are already here, which is a little bit annoying, but nothing we cannot handle. Alrighty then. So back to the quest. So Relentless Canyon. All you need to do is defend the villages, and as you can see there's a number of villages, and the more you defend the more rewards you will earn. So the minimum is you need to defend 2 villages, and I believe is this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7. Okay, 7 in total. Oh, right here. Yeah, I think for the defense you just need to make sure they do not destroy all the structures. So that would be it. So yeah, basically you need to protect all of these villages. That's why we're building barracks up here, because as you can see it's quite a distance to go to actually get there. So yeah, since we don't have that many resources, we need to use everything we can. And your starting location is pretty much safe, so you don't have to worry about building like defensive structures here or anything. You just build up your infrastructure, your economy, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Okay, what's going on? Steelmen here, they are there. Okay, I think they might be actually getting some small bonuses later on. I'm not really sure. I think that they do, but I don't remember exactly. But yeah, as you can see, this quest seems to be easy, but you need to go right away. You need to go right away with your units, get in here, start building your forward barracks as soon as possible. Because at some point it will be not pretty, believe me. So yeah, and basically you're waiting for 25 minutes, they'll be coming with their units over time, obviously they'll be stronger and stronger. So there's that. Nothing else like needed to mention. So yeah, we're just gonna build up and defend. And in the meantime, like I said, I wanna talk about something because something's been on my mind, and if you watch my latest what should I call them, like maintenance updates or whatever video, where I was again like not really happy about the change about reducing the or removing the multipliers from Rakotis legendary quest, and I've been very critical about these changes. Well, for some time, okay, it's been, I was not really happy about them at all, and I have my own reasons for them. But what I seriously don't like is like when you hear someone talking about it and be like, oh, he's just grumpy, or he's just not happy about anything anymore, or something like that. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so tired. This is like, there's not really a valid argument. Just because I have some opinion that I am trying to hold a little bit, maybe too strong, but I have some opinions, okay? You might not agree with them, that's alright. You might not agree with them, that's it. You have your own personal opinions. But one thing I wanna say, always keep following your how should I say it? Always have your own opinions, okay? Don't try to like follow opinions of the masses, okay? Always create your own personal opinions about things. So you can listen to opinions of other people, that's alright, but like don't try to just accept it. Don't just accept it. Make sure you think about it. Make sure you think it through and create your own opinion, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah, I've been complaining about those quest changes, like removing the multipliers. I'm not really happy about it, although I think there were like few quests where I was positive about it, which would be, if I'm not mistaken, it was the Susa and Euphrates in Babylon. Those I was not really complaining about, to be honest. Those I was actually accepting, because I feel like when the quest got changed long time ago, and the enemy started like spamming a lot of units, I feel like it was just a little bit too overkill, and unless you were really good and really fast about them, soloing those quests with the time challenges, that was a lot of work, to be honest. Okay, I don't think I've built my academy yet. I should do that. And of course, my armory. Okay, make sure you pay attention. You never know what might suddenly come your way, and it might not be nice, okay, because you're against Egyptians, so they might suddenly start sending elephants and such. Okay, I need more stone, thank you very much. Alright. Yeah, so far so good. These waves are quite easy, so nothing really to worry about that much. Okay, about those quests. First of all, they are supposed to be legendary quests, and since the design of the game, you have like the repeatable quests, then you would have access to the elite quests. Of course, you just play the normal quest, then you would get access to the repeatable ones with the option to turn on the elite ones. So yeah, so the elite ones would bring you some better challenge, okay? Which should have been more rewarding, and I think that was one thing that was really well done with Celeste, adding those guaranteed epic items. Okay, here are the elephants in the room. Need to be careful. At least I had some spearmen here. Hello, come over here. Good, good, good. See, remember, play smart. So yeah, the design would be like, yes, you get the elite ones, then you would get up to level 40, and that's where you would get access to the legendary quest. Which would be like the final ultimate challenge, of course. While at the same time you will get access to the Alliance quest at the same time, which would be like they bring the challenge, but they are not necessarily like the most challenging quests. Like they are different kind of challenge. That's how I describe them. Okay, more gold. Gold, gold, gold. No, I don't want to go too far, but I guess I'll have to. There are some gold mines in those villages. Okay. And that's how I see the legendary quests. And back in the day, of course, you would have quests like Renegades, Marian, Papfos. Then you would have like the Impossible, Cataclysm. And so on, so on. You will get some few, and then obviously Biorix Returns being like the most challenging one at the time. That you might not even play at a time, like for 100%. I don't even know how many players there was that would actually beat Biorix Returns at a time. Especially solo, like co-op maybe, but solo, who knows. I did not really watch videos back in the day. But yeah, so that would be like the ultimate challenge, right? Biorix Returns. Marian, and these kind of quests. And you have to remember, back in the day, the elite units also had more health and damage, which later on got actually nerfed because it was a little bit overkill. But yeah, simply said, the elite units became weaker and felt a little bit easier to play actually, and I think that was a good change at the time. It's like fighting elite units that have 3 times the damage, 3 times the health. Oh my god. And then of course, on top of that, bonus multipliers for some of those legendary quests. Now those would be the times. Oh my god, like people complaining about multipliers these days. Ooh, can you imagine if the elite units actually had the free times today? That would be fun. I would want to hear them cry after that. Oh my god. That would be beautiful. Okay, let's get these upgrades. But yeah, they got nerfed. And so on and so on. So basically you would have like the legendary quests as the ultimate challenge, like, or the final challenge in the game. And that's why I feel like if I take a look at the legendary quests, usually they would be like, and I'm gonna say, let's say Mario. Mario is actually a good example of that, where the enemy would just build up their army and then they would send the army at you. You would kill the army and then you would have like some breathing room until another army comes, right? So they might have been too strong, but if you were ready for them, I mean, of course, you can learn that they will be coming, so you know what to train. You would learn what to do, you would build up your army, you would kill the army, then you would have some breathing space, you could rebuild your army, but at the same time you would be producing more villagers, building more production, and so on and so on. Which I feel like I like that kind of design, because it just means, hey, you kill an army, now you can actually start pushing, and if you meet another army along the way, you just kill that army and keep pushing into that base. Now, if I compare it to the more modern Celeste legendary quest, and I'm talking about like the more challenging, because I'm not gonna talk about quests like Turn a Page, which in my opinion does not even deserve to be called legendary quest, to be honest. That quest is just, I mean, that's not even legendary quest. Come on, the enemy will never attack you. You just build up your army, you just do one push and it's done. Yeah, you might find some units like fighting you, but at the same time, you're already built up, you have your army, you just destroy them. That's pretty much it. I just don't like that kind of quest. I feel like it's stupidly easy. I don't want to call it even legendary. I just feel like it's like 1-star elite quest, and even elite quests offer like greater challenge than that. So that's one of the things. I'm gonna talk, let's say, about Invasion of Rome. Of course, it's a 5-star quest, so it's supposed to be a challenge, but at the same time, it's one of those quests I consider like one of my least favorites. And I would say for a reason. Not only about like not because of the random centurions coming into a base early on, like 2 minutes into the quest, and then suddenly reducing the health of Brenos to like 1/4, and then you can randomly get the legionaries or Ekkas coming to you. Like, I'll be honest, I don't mind the legionaries, I don't mind the Ekkas. It's the centurion wave then, to keep it short. But overall, the quest, once the enemy starts coming, you can kill that one army, but there's like 5 seconds later there's another army. You kill that army, 5 seconds later there's another army. And this is like the kind of design of the quest I seriously don't like, because it feels like you're constantly fighting. You need to constantly spend resources on your units, like all the time. No, they'll just keep sending them. And why can they do that? Because they have like this huge spam. Like, you kill that one army, suddenly there's another one, and then there's another one, and it just never stops, and it's so annoying to deal with that. I just don't like that kind of quest. And if you take a look at the most recent And of course, 4 stars, 5 stars. You can see, like, it's pretty much the same team. Like, it's always like they spam a lot of units. I don't remember these spearmen, to be honest, but okay. It's alright. Because at the same time, you wanna start pushing, right? You push, there's an army, you kill that army. You push like 5 meters, and suddenly there's another army. You kill that army, you push 5 meters, there's another army. You push 5 meters, there's another army. Like, it's constant fighting. They always keep coming. And it's so super annoying because they've been spamming units since the very beginning of the quest. And they never stop coming. It's so annoying to deal with that. Like, I would at least expect, like, if you kill an army, you should be able to push some decent amount. And if you meet another army, then you should be able to kill that army and push again, like, few meters. And that's what I don't really get as a feeling in Invasion of Rome. And of course, it's supposed to be a 5-star quest. So I'm not expecting, like, I kill an army and suddenly I conquer the whole Rome. No, I'm not expecting that. But at the same time, it feels like I should be fighting like this one big army. I kill that army, and maybe if I push, I could be fighting smaller armies. Or I could just push for a little bit and then suddenly there's another big army, but not like constantly fighting. It's just so tiring, and I'm so tired of that design. It's just not enjoyable to me. I feel like I prefer quests like Valley of Kings, where sure, early aggression can be like critical, right? But it's like the first few aggressions. If you survive those, then it's not that big problem. And Valley of Kings actually is one of those first difficulties quests that got the multipliers removed. And to be honest, since they got removed, Valley of Kings felt too easy to me. Like, it still feels like 5-star quest, but it does not feel like that challenging as I remember it at all. It does not have the challenge it used to have anymore, so it does not feel like that good beating that quest, at least to me. Like, sure, if you're a newer player, of course, getting there, beating the Valley of Kings, you can see that as a huge success. But for me, who like played it when there were like the scaling multipliers, and I was able to beat that for the first time, that was like that was different experience. And when you actually beat that's actually huge. Okay. Okay, we're getting closer to the end. It's fine. You go down. But yeah, that's one thing. I don't like the design of the modern legendary quest. It's either gonna be like super easy, nothing's really gonna happen, or the armies are like, there's no real danger in those quests, or it's just gonna be the stupid spam, which I don't like, because it feels like I'm constantly fighting and not really moving that much forward, and I don't like that. To be honest, I feel like I killed an army, I should be able to get some reward, which should be like push some distance at least. But no, I'm not getting that. But I'll be honest, I think if those quests don't have multipliers, at least it's something, okay? Because can you imagine fighting constantly while they also have the bonuses? I think for those kind of quests it makes sense. But for like Valley of Kings, Marians, where you fight those big armies, I feel like the army needs to be dangerous, okay? So when you clear it, you should be able to push. You actually get that reward. But if they are like too easy, they are not really killing my units. What is the threat, to be honest? And if you're asking me for an example, the Well of Earth quest, I'll be honest, ever since those got removed the multipliers, I never really felt like that my units are actually dying, to be honest. It feels like I sent my units there and they are fighting for too long, to be honest. I never felt the threat of the Norse units after the changes. It just feels like it's weak. Okay, quest complete. We got this. As you can see, you just need to get up here, build up your first units. Of course, those spearmen should be good enough to defend against those spearmen. Build your forward production buildings and just make some small armies. And then yeah, build up your economy and make sure you defend. That's pretty much it. This quest is completed. There are no chests in Alliance quest, if I remember correctly. So that's pretty much the whole thing. You cannot even destroy these walls, so there's nothing behind it. So yeah, let's go back.
My favorite student.
Okay, so the rewards. You have this every 1 day and 12 hours. If you're wondering why this weird cooldown, that's because you can play this quest like 3 times, because you have 3 alliances. Right now you can just go here, finish it once, go to the Kartag, finish it there, go to Farafra Oasis, finish it there. So you have the same quest 3 times. You can play it 3 times. So that's why 1 day and 12 hours. So it's like 12 hours between each quest. Well, artificially made, of course, but you shouldn't be able to play this quest every like 12 hours when you can play it 3 times, okay? These quests should have like 12 hours cooldowns. That's how it is, and that's why 3 times, yes, we'll get it there. So rewards, 20 empire points, not bad, to be honest. The quest is not like one of the most challenging, so it's not bad. 300 coins, 1 normal chest, level 40, of course, since these are alliance quests which you get access to at level 40, these will be always level 40 chests. So saving the 3 villages, 400 coins, 1 chest, 4 villages, 400 coins, one chest, saving 5 villages, 400 coins, 2 chests, and 7 villages, 1000 coins, and 2 legendary chests. In this case it's Celeste one, before it would be the classic ones, but now it's the Celeste legendary ones. And for the alliance quest, there's one thing: the last secondary objective will always give you legendary chest. I think there might be one where it's split among the last 2 secondary objectives, because they give 1 chest each. So but you should be able, if you complete it 100%, you will get 2 legendary chests for alliance quest. Let's see, it's not gonna be much, but yeah, something. Something to dismantle. So I think I'm gonna cut it here, and my rant about the legendary quest difficulties, I think I'm just gonna say this is like the first part. The legendary quest like being the real challenge, what I don't like about the design, and at the same time why I understand why like quests like Invasion of Rome don't have the multipliers, but I feel like quests like Valley of Kings should have the multipliers, and of course the whole Rakotis quest pack should have the multipliers because it behaves like Marian. Okay, I hope I said the first part. I hope I hope you get me where I'm coming from, at least. And yeah, I'll talk about it more next time because there are
We can
like
engineer
two
a
more
solution.
alliance quests that are long ones. We have the Valley of Discord and the Belgica defense. These two should be taking quite a
We
while
will formulate our
to do, so
success.
yeah, more talk about that next one. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Tell me what you think. Do you agree with my opinions? Do you feel like maybe or do you have like some different idea behind the legendary quests? Because I'm gonna say legendary quests are supposed to be like the level 40 final challenge. You have still repeatables, you have still elites. If you make legendary quests too easy, what's the point of even having elite quests at that point? That's what I feel like. The legendary ones should be challenging. They should be like difficult quests. They shouldn't be like, I come here, I'm new, I'm complete new, I'm just fresh level 40. This quest I can do it, right? And then suddenly you do it's not right in my opinion. Okay, like this, subscribe, leave a comment, please. Tell me what you think. Okay, and this was Psychosaurus. I'll see you next time. Bye.